Some of the saddest guitar buyers I've ever seen are people who bought a vintage guitar for the first time. Should you buy a vintage guitar like this 1986 Pink Paisley Telecaster made in Japan, or should you buy a modern custom shop? This is a 1959 Jazzmaster. Some of the things that get updated from vintage guitars into reissues are the specs that make a guitar feel the most natural and playable. In old acoustic guitars, it's the nut width. There is a wider nut width now than the old ones, which actually makes them more comfortable and easier to play. In electric guitars, the radius of the fingerboard will be different, and it will, again, be easier and more fun to play. Reissues are still not perfect. There are plenty of them that have polyurethane finishes that are made to look like old nitrocellulose finishes, and they just age differently. If you're gonna buy a vintage guitar, you need to know that vintage guitars are not perfect, and they are not for the faint of heart. Almost always, almost every single time, a custom shop or a reissue are going to be better suited than an actual vintage guitar.